Charlie, Jalen, I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to get to this earlier. Life caught up to me, but that's no excuse. You guys are my juniors, you guys are my starters, and I want you guys to get all the attention that you guys deserve, sincerely. Hey, there's three things I want to talk to you guys about. First thing is the lining up for the block, and I want to focus on Charlie with this one. The second thing is transition sets and how we can set Charlie better. So, Jalen, that's going to be a focus on your side. And then the third thing is just the ebb and flow of the game. So, first thing right here, I want to show you a great block by, there we go, by Jalen. Here we go. Boom. Awesome. Way to take away all that angle. That was a good step. He's far off the line. That's a really great block, Jalen. Nice play. Second one I want to do is Charlie up at the net. So take a look at this one. Here we go. Boom. All right, so this is a line block, right? Charlie's shifting over to the line. And what I want to show you is, Charlie, I want you to line up a little bit more on the ball. I don't know if you can tell here, but this is kind of a theme. When we're lining up for blocking line, we're showing our attacker where we're at, and he's feeling very comfortable with this seam, and he can rip it angle if he really feels like it. So I want you to focus more on lining up on the ball right here, and then diving line a little bit. Diving line instead of just straight up giving it away right from the beginning. All right, here's another one of Charlie at the net. This looks like a line block as well. Same thing. See how our arms are kind of trying to get back towards the ball? I want us, when we're lining up for a line block, I want you to line up on the ball, dive line. You'll notice that all of your two blocks in this game are incredible. And that's exactly why. It's because you're lining up so much better. You're taking away so much more of the ball. Boom. What a block, Charlie. That's such a good two block right here. Jalen seems to be a little bit out of position, but the block is too good. You know what I mean? I can't really tell what your block call is there, but Charlie, this is an incredible two block. Way to line up on the ball, take it away. Boom. Great job. All right, Charlie, here's another two block. Let's take a look. Awesome. Look at that. So look at where the ball is laying. You know, he's attacking the ball. You're just a tad inside of that. It's a really good block, Charlie. You even dove a little bit to the, and then you kind of bring your arms back. This is a really good two block, Charlie. Way to take away the ball first and then dive into the two. All right, here's another one, Charlie. I want you to watch your footwork here. So if you take a look at this one, it's interesting, right? It almost looks like he kind of sees you take that shuffle step, and then he just goes, okay, that means he's going to try and take the angle away, right? Jalen, again, this is the kind of thing where we got to be disciplined with one another. If Charlie's doing a two block, Jalen, we got to be covering his line here. So we got to make sure we communicate through these blocks. But I just thought this was an interesting one because we can kind of see him adjust midair based on seeing your block shift into his angle. Here's a good play by you, Charlie. Take a look at this block. Ready? So it's a line block, right? But you're lining up on the ball, and then that little tiny shuffle step over, and then you covered his line there. So again, let's just focus on taking away that seam first and then diving line like that. That was a really good dive. And then look at that play. Look at this block, Charlie. Get up to the net. You're right on top of the ball, right? He's going to hit the ball here. You're right on top of it. And then you dive line. Look at those hands kind of taking away his line. That's the line block I want out of you, Charlie. That's beautiful, bud. That's beautiful. All right, next thing I want to talk about is our approaches and how we set one another. So, Jalen, this is an incredible swing. Take a look at this set and approach, right? So you just see a little kick out. Boom, what a swing. Great step close on that. That's the attack we want. So we're going to focus on Charlie's swings. and Jalen sets for most of this, but I want you to focus on that, right? All right, here's the play. Next play. So this is the kind of set where we're trying to, let's get rid of these sets is what I'm trying to say here. All right, so Jalen, the pass comes over this way, right? I just want you to set right here, Jalen. Just up and down, 3 to 5 feet away from you so that Charlie can step close at this angle right here. Instead, Charlie starts that angle, but the set ends up over here. And look at that final step. It's terrible. Charlie's an athlete, so he puts something together. But I want you guys to focus on that. We can do a lot better than that. So let's take a look at a couple of examples of how we do it well and how we do it poorly. Nice pass by Charlie. Good kick out by Charlie. Nice set by Jalen. And it's a kill. Unbelievable set and swing. Great job. Let's get more of that. Let's take another look at another example. A couple plays later. Pretty much the same pass. Maybe a little lower. Jalen's forced to bump set. And then you can see that the finish came all the way outside. That's not the step close we want. Charlie, you can help Jalen out by kicking out a bit, giving him some more room over here so that you can step close as hard as you need to. But let's keep focusing on making an effort so Charlie can get a good step close on the ball. All right, couple plays later from the other side of the court. Same situation, right? We got a tough pass. Jalen's forced a bump set. He forces the set outside of Charlie's shoulder. Keep that thing inside, Jalen. Keep that thing inside. Oh, lost where we're at. Great pass. That's a great pass. You see the height under that, Charlie? I know you fell to the ground because it was a good serve, but that height and set location makes things so much easier for Jalen. Great pass. Nice set and a heck of a step close on that ball. Great swing, guys. This is super, super good. Excellent. Let's take a look at a couple plays later. Same pass, same set, same rip. That's exactly what we want. Focus on that. Focus on that. All right, couple points later. A little bit different. Charlie passes from the inside. Jalen goes up and down. Charlie hammers it. Unbelievable. This stuff is so good. Great stuff. So let's focus on that. Jalen, I want you to focus on how can I bring the best out of Charlie? What's the set that Charlie needs? How can I make sure that he has that step close with that shoulder, the ball on the inside of his shoulder? Those are really good examples of how we finish there. All right, now we're kind of getting to the end of the game, right? This is near the end of the second set. And I want to talk about the ebb and flow of volleyball, right? So there's this concept of, when we start a game, we're all kind of jacked up. We've got like lots of energy and we're warming up. We're trying to feel each other out, right? Charlie, Jalen, you guys won the first portion of this match. You guys totally had a better feel out portion of this game. The challenge is that every game has what we call the lull, where, volleyball gets a little bit more difficult. We start hitting balls out of bounds. We don't set each other properly. Serve, receive. We can't serve the ball in. We can't pass each other. We just get in this lull where things don't seem to go well. We lost the lull. I'm showing you some examples of us losing the lull right now. Bad serve, receive. Bad volleyball. This happens to everyone. I'm not calling you guys lazy. I want you guys to understand that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I want you guys to recognize when you get into this second phase of the match. And let's make an adjustment. I think that if we get into the second phase of the match, I want Charlie to run up and block full time for 15 points. Not the whole set, just 15 points of Charlie serving, running up to the net. Jalen, you do a good job on defense of being really quick, especially during this lull period. So I want you to focus on kind of taking lead, Charlie. I want you to go up at the net. I've got everything behind you. Charlie, your blocking is excellent, so I want you to focus on that when we get into the lull. I think just a little change of strategy can kind of snap us out of this lull, and we can start winning points. But bottom line is, serve, receive, we got to buckle down. If you start noticing like, hey, we haven't sided out in 2 serves, just look at each other and say, let's buckle down and do it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to get out of this lull. And then finally, there's the finish. Once we get out of the lull, we get near the end of the match. and we just got to finish. And I think you guys are capable of that. We just got to keep finding that rhythm and then focus on battling through the tough parts of a match. You guys, I'm really proud of you. I'm loving working with you guys.